Hello and welcome to Living Right to Chris. My name is Chris Isweken, and I want to welcome you to the first week in the month of April. This month we are looking at a theme that says breaking free, winning over fear, and healing from trauma. Right. So this week, the topic we're starting with for the month is the silent controller: how fear secretly runs your life. What if I told you that some of your biggest decisions today are not really yours? That they are controlled by fear. The truth is that fear is not always loud. Sometimes it is quiet, subtle. It is hidden sometimes, you know. And, it shows up as, what if I fail? That thought in your heart. What do people think? Let me not even try, And before you know it, fear begins to control your choices, limit your potential, and even keep you stuck in your comfort zone. Many young people today, they are not lazy, right? They are just afraid. They can't seem to want to try something new. And the fact is, even when you fail at trying something new, failure is not final. Failure is actually a curve in the learning process. So being afraid to try something new has limited them or has kept them stuck in um, within their comfort zone. Some young people are afraid of rejection. They're afraid of embarrassment. All this conforms to what the people say about me if I don't get it right. Afraid of not being enough. Sticking with the opinion of others. These are issues that is very, very common to young people today, and these issues are one of the greatest limiting factor to young people. And in that situation, fear becomes a silent controller that shapes their daily lives without their permission. Second Timothy chapter 1, verse 7, the Bible says, "For God has not given us the spirit of fear, but of power, of love, and of a sound mind." This means that fear is not your nature. It is an intruder. It's not um, inbuilt in you. It is developed over time. So fear is not your true nature because you have not been given the spirit of fear. So it means also that because it is not your true nature, you can actually live above it. So the key point I want you to note today is that you cannot defeat what you have not identified. So I want to ask you today to identify those things that cause you to fear. And you can ask yourself this question to help you, in the process. Ask yourself, what fear has been controlling your decisions lately? Write it down, face it. The fact is, awareness is one step to freedom. You cannot defeat what you have not identified. So take out this week, list out that thing that has, influenced your decision lately, that made you, say no to something that you think you cannot achieve because to you, it is too big a dream. Write it down and face it. I want to thank you for your time, for being here. This is the first week, in the month of April. We have three other series to run. So we have three other topics to treat in this series, and the goal is that we'll be able to learn how to live above fear and how to heal from trauma. If you're new here or you're seeing me for the first time, or you have been here and you've not subscribed to this channel, please do well to subscribe, hit the subscribe button, and give a thumbs up to this video. And I hope to see you next week. Until next week, it is bye from me. Stay blessed.